only now, if you have as much time as you want, really spend days, maybe even weeks if you can, with research and trying to find the truth about the problem. Because if you really have the truth about the problem, then you can find a more unique insight and a much more unique idea about it. And now we come to the idea part, why you're all here. Like in advertising, a copywriter, when I was still studying, he said in advertising, the coin, the money, the currency is ideas. So if you really know how to find ideas, if you really know how to work that currency, then you can make a great career. But yeah, the big question, how to have a good idea. So first of all, whenever it comes to starting with thinking up an idea, what a lot of creatives are facing is creative procrastination. So the question is, why are we so scared to start the creative process? And yeah, a little spoiler, I have to disappoint you, it never goes away. So every time I have to find an idea, I'm still finding myself with creative procrastinating. Sandro knows this as well. The reason why we are scared to start finding an idea is because we are scared that we might not have an idea, that we might not find an idea. And somehow in this industry, it is often still the belief that an idea comes from some eureka moment, from some creative genius enlightenment. So you cannot really plan it. It's just suddenly there, and no one really knows where it comes from or how it happened. And because we are creatives, we kind of identify ourselves with the ability to be able to have a creative idea. So the fear of failure, the fear of not having an idea, it basically is almost like an existential crisis, because you're then questioning your whole identity as a creative when you're not being able to have good ideas. And this then really blocks you or freezes you, and you procrastinate even more because you don't want to have that. You don't want to face this truth of not being able to have an idea. And the more we procrastinate, the more we're running out of time. And when we don't have time left, then we cannot come up with an idea. And then the whole thing kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and we don't come up with a good idea. And the next time we are even more scared and we procrastinate even more. Well, usually we started the process when the accountant was standing next to us a bit with a red hat, asking us, where's the ideas? I need them now. So how do we break this creative procrastination? And I think one of the main issues is that when we sit down, and the more important the project is, the more important the outcome needs to be, the more creative procrastination we do, because we are even more scared that we not manage to achieve this big task that is in front of us. The problem with creative procrastination is that the bigger the task that we need to achieve, the bigger the idea needs to be, the more creative procrastination we do, because the more scared we are that we might fail or that we're not being able to achieve this idea or this project. So when you see an idea like the Uncensored Library, where you say okay, this is a huge project, a huge idea. If I sit down now, I could never come up with an idea like that, or could never concept an idea like this. And the reason why that is because you can't. Also, I didn't, and Sandro didn't. The Uncensored Library is not one big idea that we had. It was a very, very small idea amongst a lot of small ideas. In fact, we just had a little insight where we said okay, in countries with censorship, we know that there's often also a lot of people who play computer games. So it was basically just an idea of a medium where we thought maybe we can do something or anything with a computer game. That was just the idea. There was no Minecraft, there was no library, no books, nothing. There was the idea at first was just one page, and it was one sentence: bypass censorship with a computer game. That's it. So this is why we wrote, trying to come up with a mind-blowing idea is a bad idea, because this basically just blocks you, and you freeze in front of the task. What you have to do is basically quantity above quality. So you don't try to find this mind-blowing big idea. When you sit down, You just try to find any idea, any small idea, any nugget, any insight, any stupid idea is also worth a lot. So when I was still in university and I had to find an idea, I was sitting down and I was thinking a bit back and forth, and as soon as I had something around 10 ideas or so, I was thinking, oh, 10 is already quite a bit. Let me choose one, and then I go through with executing it. Now when we're trying to find an idea, we make at least 30, sometimes 50. And I think if you're young and you are still trying to become a good creative, you should probably do something around 100 ideas. And really, it helps if you put yourself this goal. Say like, I'm not gonna stop until I reach 100, and this prevents you from falling in love with idea 75 and stopping to find idea 95, which then is really good. So instead of finding one big idea, try to find 100 small, insignificant ideas.